Hey guys, today we're going to be talking about how YouTube has changed over the years, and is it as easy now to get subscribers and make your channel successful? And welcome, Mr. Classic Stuff 1993 here. Today we're going to be talking about how YouTube has changed over the years, and is it as easy now as it was back in the day? Now, back in the day, I'm talking about between 10 and 5 years ago. Now, admittedly, I've only started my YouTube channel, but I have used YouTube and watched vlogs and gaming channels for about 7 years now, so I do know my way around it. Now, today we're asking the question, has YouTube become more difficult? Is it more professional now? And I think in certain aspects it has. Back, 5-10 years ago, when YouTube was just in its infancy, I do think it was a lot easier to get discovered and make videos. Now, obviously, one of the main reasons for this is that back then there weren't as many YouTube users online. Whereas nowadays you've got literally millions of vloggers, gaming channels, and all that sort of thing. And so it makes it much more difficult to get discovered. This means a lot more work is required to be put into your channel in order to make it a success. And so you now need to do things like custom thumbnails. Now, admittedly, in my first few videos, I haven't been doing custom thumbnails. And funnily enough, when I look at the analytics, no one views my videos. It only gets a handful of views. And the reason for that is because I don't have custom thumbnails, or at least I didn't up until that point. And now it is a bit of a pain, I will admit it, to do custom thumbnails. And it is a bit of a learning curve as well. You need to learn how to edit photos and that sort of thing. And so I've had to learn how to do custom thumbnails in order to get traffic to my videos. Whereas I started this as a hobby. I wanted to talk about various television, film, books, that sort of thing, and of course life in Spain. But it has become a bit of work as well, and I think if you're starting out a YouTube channel, you need to enjoy the work side of it as well. That includes editing your videos, custom thumbnails, and the social media aspects that come with that as well. I've started my Twitter account. I've got one follower. I have one follower, but nonetheless is a follower, and he watches my videos and comments on them, so I do appreciate that. But you have to, I don't think you can start a YouTube nowadays simply by having a passion for the subject that you're making videos on. So if you're a gamer now, you might think, okay, I want to make a YouTube gaming channel. But if you think you can just sit there and play games all day and then upload them to YouTube and get people to watch them, then that's not going to happen, sadly, because you need to put all this work in. Because if you're playing, I don't know, Call of Duty or whatever, and you're doing a certain mission or whatever, I don't play Call of Duty, you might know. I'm guessing there's missions, and you put the mission title in, but you don't have a custom thumbnail, and someone else does have a custom thumbnail in their video, and someone else decides they want to look this video up on YouTube and they see your two videos, they're going to click on the one with the custom thumbnail. So that is the importance of custom thumbnails. Now, I've seen a lot of good YouTubers who I've subscribed to, and when they started out their channels maybe 5-6 years ago, they didn't bother with custom thumbnails. It wasn't even a feature of YouTube. But now that they've made it a feature and people have started using it, I've seen recently people who never used to use custom thumbnails having to use it. And these are people who are quite successful, reasonably successful YouTubers. They've got maybe a couple of thousand subscribers. So you would think that if you've got a couple of thousand subscribers, you wouldn't really need to do custom thumbnails unless you wanted to grow and get tens of thousands, that sort of thing. But even these people with a couple of thousand subscribers, they have to make custom thumbnails in order to retain their fan base. So it was a bit of a shame, but I think imperatively now you need to do the thumbnails or your videos will not be watched on YouTube. So I do think you do have to try a lot harder now in order to make your channel successful. Now, another feature that they used to have, which they don't have anymore, was the video response. And with the video response, you could post a video on someone's video that had a similar theme and people would watch that. Now, since they've taken that away, it's a lot more difficult for your videos to get discovered by people in like-minded groups. So if you liked Doctor Who and someone posted a video talking about Doctor Who and you thought, I can do that, I'll make a video and I'll post it on their video, and the people who have watched their video will also come to my video, and that's a good way of sharing and getting subscribers and building up your YouTube channel. But now that there aren't video responses, if you want to do that, you have to comment on someone else's video saying, hey, if you want, check out my channel. And a lot of people get quite angry at that because they think you're just trying to piggyback off the other channel's success and get a bit of subscribers for it. I think if you're kind about it and you're not pushing them and it's not a spammy comment, then it shouldn't be a problem. So I've done it on a couple of people's videos, and instead of just saying, hey, check out my videos, they're on my channel and please subscribe, I've watched the full video. First of all, I've subscribed immediately to the channel that I've commented on their video, and I've liked the video, and I watch the full video, I really absorb it, and I put that into the comment. So for example, I was watching a video on Doctor Who, someone was talking about the new series, I watched the video, observed it, and I responded to them. I responded to the questions and what I thought of various things, and then I said, hey, I hope you don't mind, but I also have a couple of Doctor Who videos on my channel. If you want to check them out, please do. And I think that's reasonable to do. And hopefully the channel that you've commented on, because they want obviously to build relationships with other YouTubers as well, they might subscribe to you, they might watch your video, and the people who read the comments might do the same. And I think if you're nice about it, people won't just think you're spamming videos trying to get subscribers, because let's face it, if you're a YouTube vlogger that's just wanting to meet a few people and talk about stuff, you're not just wanting the empty subscribers, because you're not going to be wanting to make money out of YouTube. It's the people who want to make money out of YouTube that need to get the subscribers so that they can get ad revenue. But for me, that's not what I'm interested in. So I don't want subscribers as bragging rights. I don't want to say, oh, I've got 1,000 subscribers. I want to say, I've got 1,000 subscribers who enjoy the stuff that I make and I can interact with them. So that's why I sometimes comment on other people's videos saying, hey, if you don't mind, check out my video. You don't have to. And if you like what you see and want more content, please subscribe. So anyway, that's just a quick rundown of why I think YouTube's become a lot harder, because you need to be a lot more professional. And it's certainly a lot more difficult to get discovered now because there's a wealth of other videos and content out there. So questions for you. Do you think that YouTube has changed for the better or for the worse? Do you think now that things have become a lot more professional, that's a good thing? Or is it a bad thing? And do you think that it sometimes takes the fun out of the hobby of making videos because you have to do all this work? So leave your comments down below and we can get a conversation going. I would appreciate it that if you like this video, you leave a little like down there. And if you want to see more content from me, please give me a subscribe. Thanks very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.